Hello everybody, my name is Joy and welcome back to the Dream Machine. Now in the last episode we got our spare key for our apartment and I assume that our wife/girlfriend will be very happy about that. I guess? What was that Mr. Morton I heard in the hallway? He was just here to drop the keys. Did you get a creepy vibe off of him? Can't say I did, he seems quite nice to me. Yeah, because she had the weird dream about him. Did you want anything, my love? Alright, anything. I think I'll go downstairs to the... I think I'll go downstairs to see if my moving firm has arrived. And if I can construct a phrase today. You do that, Victor? I certainly will. But there was something about a note we found in the previous episode. About a floorboard in the bedroom. So I'm still dead set on investigating that. And I assume we need to investigate that for the sake of the story. And here we are. The music is dramatic, suddenly. See, can I go downstairs? Call the elevator. Oh, it does work, thank God. That's a good thing. Ah, I thought that might happen. You're one of the new tenants, aren't you? That's right, I'm Victor Neff. My wife and I just moved in across the hall from you. Well, hello there, young fella. I'm Eddie Jones. I'm the resident senior in this house. I seem to be having a problem with the elevator. I'm sorry if the sound disturbed you, ma'am. I'll leave you in peace now. I'm sorry if the sound disturbed you. Let's be polite to our new neighbors. That's quite alright. I like hearing people around me. And about the elevator, you just need to lubricate the hinges a bit, that's all. Will do. See you later then, Miss Jones. Just call me Edie. Everybody does. Bye then, Edie. Goodbye, dear. So, I'm thinking maybe that's what I got the baby oil for. Surprisingly versatile, indeed. But the hinges, you told me just to use it on the hinges. No, not on myself. I'm slick enough as it is, yes. But on the hinges. There we go. Let's enter this elevator. All the way down, examine keyhole. Access to the basement seems to require a key, yes. Let's see, we're supposed to go to the bottom floor, I presume. Or maybe I should explore the other halls first. I'll do that on my way back. I'm hearing people. What about this window? Oh, that's Mr. Morton. Hello, Mr. Morton. Hello again, Mr. Neff. Did you require anything else? As strange as this may seem, my wife had a dream about you. Yeah, let's not destroy the trust between me and my wife. So it's my wife, that's one thing we know for sure. So your family owns this building? That's right, my great-grandfather built this house back in the mid-19th century. It's gone from generation to generation since then. I'm the last in the line. Oh, so you never got a son or daughter? Was there anything else? That's some odd music you're listening to. What can you tell me about the estate? My great-grandfather used most of it for his research. He was one of the first to study and try to remedy sleeping disorders. Oh, so it is haunted. The patients would live in wards upstairs while undergoing treatments. But as funding became an issue, he sectioned off more and more of it as apartments. In the end, this office and the back room was all that remained. What can you tell me about the other inhabitants? They keep to themselves mostly. It's a pretty quiet house, and that's the way I like it. Apart from you and me, there are 3 other inhabitants in the estate. On the top floor is Mr. Willard. He doesn't get out much due to his disability. Next to him lives Miss Theed. She works as a night nurse at the Abbey Hospital. She's asleep during the day, so I rarely see her. Next to you, we have Mrs. Jones, a widow since a few years back. I'm afraid her age is starting to get the better of her. Oh no. Edie, right? That's Edie. But on a good day, she's still quite lucid. Alright, I'm not gonna tell you about the dream. I mean, that's, you know... I'm here if you need me. That my wife would not appreciate that, I'm pretty sure. Alright, let's leave then. I'll leave you to your music and your cigarettes. Yeah, I was gonna see if my shipment had arrived. That's what I was doing. Is that my shipment? Are you Victor Neff? Yes, that's me. We've got your sofa here, sir, ready and delivered. So if you just sign the receipt right here, I'll leave it in your hands. But it's blocking the entrance. You can't leave the sofa here, you've got to deliver it to our apartment. I won't sign the receipt unless you deliver the sofa to our apartment. I think that last one, I need to put my foot down. If you feel that we failed to live up to our end of the agreement, you're more than welcome to file a complaint with our customer assistance department, sir. Sure, how do we do that? I've got the card right here. Well, it might be practical to have the information. We deliver door to door, like it says right here in the contract. And technically speaking, the sofa has been delivered to a door. I don't buy that. I think you managed to get our sofa stuck in the doorway. And since you can't get it free, you're just gonna leave it there? You call it stuck, I say it's delivered. I hate it when people are like this. And you're content with that? When did you stop caring about your job, man? Come on, help me out here. I've got a pregnant wife upstairs and I can't get this free by myself. Let's try and... Well, I guess I could give you this complimentary crowbar. I can use that on the floor. I'm sure a big guy like you will be able to pry that sofa free in no time. Dude, I'm literally made of clay. I mean, so are you, but come on, two people made of clay could maybe get something done. Provided that you sign the receipt, of course. Fine, give it here, I'll sign the damn thing. I refuse to sign anything until the sofa is in our apartment. Then we'll be standing here a very long time, and I wish to remind you we're charging you by the hour. Your moving firm is by far the worst I've ever employed. A thorough checkup is always recommended before employing someone's services, sir. Okay, so you're not even denying it. Fine. 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 I'm glad you see reason, sir. Fine. Here you go. Just give it to me. I'll use your square chin to sign the form on. You haven't heard the last of this. Signed and delivered. Personally, I consider this a job well done. How are you gonna get out? I'm sure you do. How are you gonna get out? You're just gonna stand there? Seeing as I can't get out, I thought as well might take a little break. You're probably the laziest mover I've ever encountered. Enjoy your sofa, sir. See, the sofa's blocking the entrance. It seems to be permanently stuck. Well... What about that crowbar, huh? There's no way I'll get the sofa free. The sofa's blocking the entrance. It seems to be permanently stuck. Maybe I can discuss this with Mr. Morton. I guess. Mr. Willard. Steed. Okay, so these are just the names. It says T. Brittle, but I think this is ours now. Maybe I can... Oh, there's a dog outside. I'm not mad. My neighbors have a puppy, and I'm absolutely in love with it. Why would I want to destroy my own mailbox? It says T. Brittle, but I think this is ours now. Okay, I haven't looked at letterbox. I didn't know... Okay, nothing. Nothing just yet. It's not the right key. Okay, let's leave this. I assume I will need this later. Let's ask Mr. Norton if he knows anything we could possibly do. He probably won't be too happy about the blocked sofa. Or the blocked door. Hello again, Mr. Neff. Do you require anything else? Okay, there's not a nicer way to ask this, so I'll just ask him like this. Oh. I'm afraid my sciatica problems prohibit me from straining physical labor. Can't the moving firm help you out? No, that's the problem in the first place. They're complete douchebags. They just dumped it there. I see. I wish I could help you more. Okay, so... Nothing else right now. I'm here if you need me. I'm still not gonna tell him about the dream, unless there's no other option left. I mean, that just seems weird to do. Alright, was just making sure I was still recording there, so... What could I possibly do? The stairwell seems to have been sealed off. Judging by the warning tape, I'd say it's probably hazardous. Hazardous. Not sure how to pronounce that. Oh yeah, sure, sit down. Where did you get coffee? Pick up coat hanger. What do I do with the coat hanger? I'm thinking maybe I could ask someone for help. You're just gonna sit there. Seeing as I can't get out, I think okay. 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 There's another one of those ventilation gates. Looks like an old ventilation gate. Alright, I'm just gonna go explore the building a bit more and ask around. Maybe someone would be willing to help me. Probably not the old lady, but there was like a... I believe there was a man in the building as well who wasn't that old. I mean, I believe the guy in the upper floor is... Yeah, he had a disability. That wouldn't be very polite. I don't want to upset new neighbors. Ring doorbell. Oh, that's... Well, hello again, Mr. Neff. No, I'm not gonna ask her. You live by yourself? Yes, I do. It's just me and my memories now. I used to have a husband around, but then he went the way of mortal man. I'm sorry to hear that. Don't be. I didn't care much for him anyway. Okay. That makes grieving a lot easier. There was only room for one woman in his life, and she wasn't me, if you know what I mean. Internet, did you say your name's Victor Neff? Like the actor? Like the actor, but he lived a bit before my time, though. I had no idea Victor Neff was an actor. Maybe I'll post up a picture if I can find something. But you two must be related, surely? No relation, I'm afraid. I've never seen any of his movies either, to be honest. Oh, you're missing out then. He had a knack for playing brutes. He used to be a boxer, see, before he took up acting. Then I assure you our similarities end with our names, yeah. You seem like such a polite young man, unlike the caretaker. Mr. Morton. Yeah, that's the one. He doesn't seem to be taking very good care of the house. That's not true. You don't like him? How could I? He tried to get me evicted as soon as his father died. Fortunately, I got connections with the housing board in this town. What do you know about him? About as much as I care to. I've lived here long enough to see him grow up. I knew his father quite well. He was the caretaker prior to little Felix. A wonderful man. Unfortunately, the apple fell far from the tree in this case. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm afraid I'm being rude to my guests. A game of bridge between three, after all. A game of bridge between three is, after all, not a game of bridge at all. See you later then, Edie. Okay, she's not lonely. Unless she's lying. Just to make sure I don't pity her. What's this? What kind of box is this? But that's right, I forgot I lived on the second floor. I think this box contains fire equipment. What about this closet? It's locked. Alright, let's go back into the elevator. And go to the upper floor, see if there's anyone out there who can help me. I mean, I suppose I could ask my wife. I mean, she's not that far into her pregnancy. Oh, no, don't open the door, don't open the door. Just ring the doorbell. Be polite. No reaction? Oh, that must be the nurse. Oh, she must be asleep. Damn, sorry. No? Let's see if the closet door here is... No, locked as well. Fire equipment. Alright, so not much to find here. I guess I'm gonna have to ask my wife. Perhaps? Oh, sorry about that. Okay, babe, we got a problem. But... That's bad news, isn't it? Do you want anything, my love? Does that move has managed to get them? We're not gonna ask her about the tap? I mean, that's disconcerting to me. Stuck how? You mean permanently? It looks pretty bad. We might have to chop it up, I'm afraid. But they'll reimburse us for sure, right? Seeing as it's their fault. I wouldn't get my hopes up. They run a pretty shoddy operation. Oh, okay. Then what? Okay, let's take. You know what? Let's take the floorboard first because we got the thing. We got the crowbar. I really expected her to lay dead or something. Maybe that's my doom thinking. Oh, okay, she left the tap on, so she must be dead now. Okay, it's a crowbar. Yes, I know it's a crowbar, but you're gonna have to use it on floorboard. The crowbar snapped in half. Really? That's a terrible quality. It's not even metal. Good thing I managed to get the board up before it broke. What was that made of? Well, probably clay, considering everything's made out of clay. Oh, puzzle time. The device measures the current running through it. This device seems to be where the current ends up. I have no idea what it does. Is that the dream machine? Alright, sorry I keep checking my recording, but I'm pretty spastic about it since I forgot about it last time. So this seems to be alright. I suppose I just need to put this in the correct order, right? See, this doesn't seem right. Okay, I think I know what I'm supposed to do, but let's just first fix all of these. Nope. So now we get all of these fixed because those can go in a different direction. So let's see. Let's see, this one goes there. That doesn't matter. They light up, so they're supposed to get like current from somewhere, right? The circuit board has a lot of resistors on it, but I can't recall what a resistor does exactly. Well, it balances out the thing, right? Does it increase or decrease the current running through it? I forgot. But I believe I know it's meant for balancing out stuff, but I don't know. I don't know if I'm supposed to get a sign or anything that I succeeded. Sorry if you heard that, I'm hungry. My stomach is growling like a beast. Okay, so this cuts out that one. You know what? I'm gonna look up what a resistor does, because I don't know. Resistors act to reduce current flow and at the same time act to lower voltage levels within circuits. In electronic circuits, resistors are used to limit current flow, to adjust signal levels. Okay, so it's meant to decrease the thing. I don't know if you can see the Wikipedia page there, but I looked it up. So it decreases it. What is this? A fuse. Okay, so I suppose this will start lighting up as soon as I get everything good. So I need to look for... I think I do need to move these in a way that I avoid these guys. I'm almost there. But not quite there. Oh no, wait, that's not what I'm supposed to do. Okay, so if I remove... There we go, we got it. Oh god, it seems to have overloaded the fuse. It was probably designed to blow before anything else could happen. Maybe I can bypass it somehow. The fuse is useless now, I'll throw it away. Okay, because here's where the current comes from, or enters through. So I need to find a new fuse, don't I? Okay, I don't have the broken fuse in my inventory. Maybe I can use the coat hanger because of the wire in it. No, don't use that. Go away from your crime novels. and get to... The coat hanger is too flimsy to get any leverage. Oh, is it still thinking? Oh, okay, never mind. Maybe I can do it like this. The coat hanger isn't made of plastic and won't conduct electricity. You said it was wire. Well, I guess plastic wire is the thing, but... Alright then. I need to find something else. The key, perhaps? Maybe my key? Because that's metal, usually. I won't be able to use it after that, probably, but it's a way, it's a manner. Oh my god, that's a solution? I really did not expect that to work. That seems to have been too much power for the machine to handle. It's completely burned out. I wonder what if it operates. What? Okay, first off, I really did not expect that to happen. That was just one of my random things to try. Okay, that was weird. But what, is that a camera? I thought I heard some kind of noise. I don't know, really. I did what it said on the note and found a circuit board under the floor. After I tampered with the circuit, the painting flew up. What's that behind the painting then? Yes, how are you not surprised by that? I'm not sure. Well, have a look at it, shall we? So, what is it? It looks like a surveillance camera. There's a hidden compartment behind the painting with a camera in it. Somebody put a camera behind the painting pointing straight at the bed. Looks like Mr. Norton is running his own business here, huh? Looks like a surveillance camera. A camera? You mean somebody was peeping on us while we slept? It certainly seems that way, but who would do such a thing? Maybe that's why he tried to get the granny out. You know, he wasn't interested in her. Could be one of the neighbors. Mr. Morton, yes. The previous tenant, perhaps. Maybe he taped his sexual conquest. If he would do that, he would not hide it behind the painting. Or maybe he would, because he would, like, ask people over and... Oh my, oh god, I have to accuse somebody now. And I don't think it's one of the neighbors, because how would they arrange all of this? I hate to say it, but I think Mr. Morton or the previous tenant. I'd say Mr. Morton, because the tenant seemed to be a bit paranoid. I was just about to say that. He had access to the apartment. It's not gonna be Mr. Morton, is it? It's just not gonna be him. I told you I got a creepy vibe from the guy. And if it was Mr. Morton, that means he found the note left by the previous tenant and tried to destroy it. That makes sense. If it is Morton, if this is some perverted fantasy he's trying to fulfill, I feel so violated, Victor. I think we should contact the police immediately. Well, luckily he never saw us making that baby, did he? What do you think? I think I'll go down and talk to him. I want to go down and beat the shit out of him. I just want to make sure he doesn't get away before the police arrive. I'm going to go down and make sure he doesn't destroy any evidence linking him to the camera. Well, if his fingerprints are on the camera, it's going to be pretty clear. So I think I just want to make sure he doesn't get away before the police arrive. I think calling the police is the best option right now. By now he's probably noticed that we've discovered what he's up to. I'll just go down and keep an eye on him until the police gets here. That sounds like a good idea. I have to make sure he doesn't get away with this. I'll call the police in the meantime. Oh god, I don't want to leave you alone here. That doesn't seem like a very good idea. But I will, I guess. Can I ask you to come with me? I can't believe it, they put me on hold. This will probably take a while. I'll go down and hold him until the police arrive. Well, this technically is an emergency. You do that, dear. Okay? This technically is an emergency enough to call the police, like to call the emergency number, right? I mean, I know nothing's on fire, but in cases like this... Let's go down. Let's keep an eye on Mr. Morton here. If we can. He's gone. Mr. Morton. It's an old wooden stamp. Compared to the rest of Mr. Morton's office, the ink pad looks relatively new. That must be the key to Mr. Morton's office. My head's too thick to reach it. But I can use the coat hanger to... There we are. See? Puzzle solving. Because my brain is rested now, I can solve puzzles. So let's break into the old man's shed and accuse him of all sorts of stuff. I guess he's not superstitious. I'm not sure what superstition that will be. Is leaving your keys on the table bad luck? And chapter 1. Oh no, maybe I should... Oh, never mind. Can I go back? No, I can't. Okay. Mr. Morton, I know you're in here. We found your camera. My wife's upstairs calling the police. They'll be here any minute. Chapter 2. The little man who wasn't there. Okay, so I'm actually walking into... Can I leave the office? I can't leave until the police... Okay, I can't. Yeah, I got about half an hour of content again, so I think that's a good measure, like half-hour episodes. Tell me what you like. Tell me if you prefer to have like one episode per chapter, or if you prefer these half-hour episodes. So anyway, that means I'm going to have to leave it here on a bit of a cliffhanger. I'll leave a link down in the description to this game. It's available on Steam and on the website of the developer himself. And I'm gonna thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye!